Hi again. I wanted to come on here today and talk about why some people with chronic fatigue syndrome and or fibromyalgia and or ME, why they're able to do the Wim Hof method as a way to recover, and while others actually are finding it to be almost like detrimental to their recovery, and it's not helping them. Last video I talked about this battery that I have, this battery model that's available. You can look it up online, where you have so many marbles in the day. You can grab little marbles, and for everything you do that recharges your battery, so sleeping, eating healthy food, it's really kind of unique to you, whether that's maybe reading a book, might not be reading a book depending on where your health is at. It could be going for a walk, maybe not. But for everything you do, you add in marbles into your battery if it's rejuvenating for you, or if it's not, you take them away. So all of your daily tasks like washing the dishes, cooking a meal, maybe eating a meal if eating a meal is hard for you, you put things in and out. So there's this general like input-output into your battery. So I believe that when I started doing the Wim Hof method, my battery was actually super full. I had very few symptoms. I kind of was building up over the months to get more and more and more power. And that was awesome. But what happened was the Wim Hof method takes a lot more energy from you, I think, than maybe you realize. So what ends up happening, or what happened with me, was that my marbles, over time, they came out further and further and further from my battery, and it left me with nothing at the end. And I wasn't really sensitive to that. I wasn't aware of it. Whereas some people might do the Wim Hof method and start slowly, and their battery might have an abundance of energy to begin with. Maybe they're doing really well in their treatment, or it could be a low. They could have low energy, right, in their battery, but they're taking it at such a slow pace that their new lifestyle can accommodate that. So there's a little bit that gets taken away, and then over time you can kind of flex that Wim Hof muscle, right? So this is what I think probably end up happening, at least with me. So that's pretty much it, really. I just think that when you think about yourself as a battery, where when your symptoms lessen, it's because you have more and more and more reserves. And when you have flares and symptoms, it's because you're depleted. And yeah, so I guess my advice would be that if you are I don't want to say suffering, but it is suffering from ME, CFS, or fibromyalgia, or any other complex chronic health condition, and you're thinking about taking on the Wim Hof method as a pathway to health, just be mindful of the battery model, and be mindful of the energy expenditure, just to be sure that you're still taking care of yourself, and modify his method to work for you. And that's it. Thank you so much.